Here are the progressive news headlines for Monday, October 19th. Thousands, as you can see, of people, mostly young women, many holding signs, all wearing masks, marched and rallied Saturday in all 50 states to voice opposition to President Donald Trump, as well as Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett. This weekend's nationwide protest was the latest in a series of women's marches that began the day after Trump's inauguration in 2017. I still have my pink pussy hat that I should have put on right now for this show. Chants of vote him out and Donald Trump has got to go can be heard throughout. Here is a clip that we have of the actions. Oh, I see a lot of masks.
We come together when we take the streets, when we vote. Women are the single most powerful political force in America, and there is nothing, not one thing that Donald Trump can do to stop us. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey! Donald Trump has got to go.
I hope that more people really listen to what's going on in our country and find out the facts before they go out and vote in November. And voting right now, so go out and vote too. Vote, vote, vote.
Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like.
Love it. I love that one sign. Women belong in the resistance as opposed to women belong in the kitchen. Meanwhile, Donald Trump's fascist instincts were on full display at a Michigan rally Saturday, just over 2 weeks before Election Day. Can you believe it? 2 weeks. We've been wanting an election for 4 years, a new one. Okay, fingers crossed, people. Don't forget to vote. Anyway, he was encouraging his supporters to chant "Lock her up" against Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer, to again trolling the why are they always locking her up? Why is it always a woman they're trying to lock up? Just wondering. You can put your thoughts in the comments. I'm sure you'll have a lot of them. Anyway, he was encouraging the supporters to chant "Lock her up" against Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer, to again trolling the nation with the idea that he would ultimately stay in power longer than the constitutionally mandated 2-term limit. So not only would he not leave in November, but he's never leaving, is what he basically said. Trump previewed his response to the election results should he lose next month. I hate to show you this. Gird your loins, people.
I'll tell you, we've expanded this party. You see all in Michigan and all these places. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Horrible.
Now you really drive them crazy if you say 12 more years. 12.
Yeah, because it's illegal.
Then they say, he is a fascist. He is a fascist.
Nice hat. I mean, are people morons or what? They're chanting for fascism. Don't they have children? I put on my Facebook this week, could you do me a favor for my little girl and please go out and vote for Joe Biden? And the slew of responses, mostly on my Facebook. It was already done, gonna do it, already done. And people talked about how they didn't support Joe Biden necessarily in everything that he did and was going to do. Like they would prefer no fracking instead of, okay, we're going to do some fracking. But pretty much it's that or fascism. So I'm just saying, fascism has not worked out well for people. Pro-democracy advocates are organizing more than 170 events in anticipation of President Donald Trump illegally declaring victory on November 3rd in the election before all the votes are counted. I wonder if he'll have the help of Fox News, just like President George W. Bush did when they basically, Fox News called it for Florida, and then all the other news is reported on the fact that Fox News has called it for Florida, and then they basically said, oh, George Bush won, setting him up as the winner, setting, I believe, Al Gore up as the, the challenger to what was right. And then it had to go to Supreme Court, and we all know what happened there. Any hoozle. Trump has urged his supporters to engage in voter intimidation, as we know, and has suggested that although his approval rating has never risen above 49% during his nearly 4 years in office, which to me is a shocking number anyway, he will only lose the election if it is rigged. Protect the Results is a coalition of more than 100 national groups, including Indivisible, Stand Up America, 350 Action, and Magente, released an interactive map on Friday showing events planned for November 4th across the country. I have a clip here. Let me see. Yep, here it is. Let's do it. You got Mourn, March, and Movement. Oh, no, that's a vaccine rally. We'll do that one next. Voters can sign up, by the way, to join a public action or create their own at protecttheresults.com, protecttheresults.com. All right. On to the vaccines. Amid ongoing concerns about the Trump administration's handling of the coronavirus crisis and corporate control and profiteering, a coalition of progressive groups are demanding a people's vaccine. The group announced it will hold a rally with organizers, including Free the Vaccine for COVID-19, Public Citizen, Right to Health Spaces in Action. The rally is set to take place a day before the next FDA hearing on October 22nd. This seems a little, I gotta make a comment on this. This seems, I'm like, my mind is totally blown because you've got Public Citizen, who are wonderful people that I've grown to love and respect, asking to free the vaccine. The groups are demanding that a future coronavirus vaccine be shown to be safe and effective and produced through widespread sharing of knowledge and technology in order to guarantee the vaccine is accessible to all. That makes sense to me. Wasn't quite clear up from the beginning, but that makes sense to me. I mean, we need to know that these things are safe. We need to be sharing our scientific information. And I think we've covered on the show before, including guests, talking about the fact that Trump just wants to let companies make money off of the vaccine and not necessarily share science and cure people. Not a big surprise. 2 weeks, everyone. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. After a year, by the way, a year after former Bolivian President Evo Morales was ousted in a military coup that installed the brutal far-right regime, his ally, Luis Arce, declared victory in Bolivia's presidential election. Exit polls are showing the socialist candidates. Let's get to that. There it is. Socialist candidate with a large advantage over his two main competitors. Arce, which I believe I'm pronouncing correctly, characterized his apparently decisive victory as a mandate to continue the policies of the Morales government, which lifted millions of Bolivians out of poverty and expanded the nation's economy. So, hey, a little good news. Hopefully they can stick with it. You're watching ACT.tv. I'm Julianna Forlano. These are the progressive headlines that you've been watching. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to please subscribe to our channel and hit the thumbs up on the bottom of this thing. You can follow me on Twitter, Julianna Forlano. What else? That's it. I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching.